All right, welcome back to the Psychology of Golf Breaking Par Series, Episode 3, coming to you from Chevy Chase Country Club in Glendale, California. My second visit to this tucked away 9-hole course. Of course, today I'm going to play 18 holes by doing 9 holes twice, and I'm going to try to break 80. So breaking par at Chevy Chase Country Club, if you play 18 holes, it's a par 67. So that would be like breaking 67, shooting a 66. Last time I was here 2 years prior, I really struggled the first time through. I played 9 holes. The second time I shot a 40. So I figured breaking 40 for 9 holes was a reasonable goal. Multiply that by 2, you get 80. So I'm trying to be realistic with all of these goals. And when I set a outcome goal like that, I also try to pair it up with a process goal. And a process goal for this particular round was to keep the good vibes going from the day before. Because the day before, well, actually, the previous YouTube video shows what happened the day before. I went to Santa Anita Golf Course in Arcadia, my home course, which is not far from this location here in Glendale. And I was 1 under through 9 holes in Arcadia at Santa Anita. So I was just trying to keep that rolling, keep those vibes good, and also transfer some of the things that I talked about in my last video. Familiarity, comfort level at my home course. Try to carry that over to a place that, for me, is less familiar. This is my it's my second time at the place. Third and fourth times playing, technically, the 9 holes, since it's only 9 holes. But let's take a look at the scorecard, and there's some subtlety here. I brought breaking 80 back into the picture here because I'm looking at the numbers. All right, so what happens is if you play the course twice, it's rated as such that you play the black tees for 9 holes, and then you play the blue tees for 9 holes, and you do the black tees first. But I was like, well, if I play the black tees first, that makes the front 9 harder and the back 9 easier. Why don't I kind of sprinkle it in here? So you wouldn't be able to do this in a tournament, but it's the same 18 holes. What I'm doing is I'm just alternating black tees, blue tees, black tees, and so on. And I did it in kind of an organized way. I tried to map out which holes were a little bit more challenging based on the way I rated the course last time I played it, and the handicaps for each hole and such. And so I decided to play the first hole as a black tee, the second and third holes as blue tees, and so on. And here's your back 9 pattern, flipping it. So if that first hole was black tees on the first 9, then it's blue tees on the second 9, and so on. And it works out to be the same par 67 either way. The second hole is a par 4 if you play from the blue tees, and a par 5 if you play from the black tees. I actually didn't realize that when I played it the first time through. So we'll get to that here shortly. Meanwhile, you're going to see some good weather and a par putt on number 1. Par 5. Missed that. But I was on the green in 2 for the second hole. So I thought this putt, in my head I was putting for eagle, but really it was for birdie because I played the blue tees here. Either way, a good hole to get, hopefully, the good vibes going here at Chevy Chase Country Club. Large green, fun hole here, challenging hole, hole number 2. And I knocked in what I thought was a birdie. Well, it was a par. Either way, pretty solid start here for Dr. Otten. Par 3, hole number 3. You can see the nice scenery there. And I think I did not hit my best iron shot here. Came up short of the green. This is looking back the other way. This course is tucked away in the canyon in between Pasadena and Glendale on the Glendale side. If you kind of go over the hill to the east, you end up at the Rose Bowl. Brookside Golf Course is over there, not too far. And I'm trying to get up and down here for a par on number 3. Can I do it? Yes. Side door with that putt. So pretty good start, but I ran into a little bit of trouble here, starting with hole number 4. This chip was in a little bit of a rut. I probably should have moved it out. Came up short with this chip. Poor contact. Ended up making double bogey on number 4. And then this hole number 5, is a long par 3, playing from the blue tees, still hitting 5 wood here. Last time I played this course, I ended up in the left side bunker twice in a row. A little better luck. In fact, this was a very good 5 wood to set up a chip, but this chip was the same thing that happened just like previous hole. I did not hit it well. It was stuck down in a little bit of a rut. Bad lie chip attempt on number 5. So when you get those, it's like you chunk the chip. You can start to doubt your short game, or you can blame the situation. And I started to doubt my short game again there. That was I didn't show that to you. That was a 3-putt. Another double bogey. So now I'm 5 over par through 5 holes. Not ideal. Okay, hole number 6, par 3 here. A fine tee shot. I'm hanging in there, folks. I'm hanging in there. I've been unable to directly translate the good vibes from the day before. But let's see if I can recover them at some point. And I was trying to blame the situation for those bad chips. I was trying not to doubt my short game too much. Managed to 2-putt there for par. And then hole number 7, scenic. Hole number 7. Fun rating 1, just because of how the hole sets up. If you watch my first video on Chevy Chase Country Club, you'll see more of the scenery, the tee shots and such. But this is a short putt. Up and down for par on number 7. That's a good hole. Okay, maybe some good vibes coming back. Bring it back, Dr. Otten. Hole number 8, par 3. Some distance to this one as well, just like hole number 3. That was not my best effort, that one. So, a couple of good holes. Kind of a chunky tee shot here. And a challenging up and down on number 8. Playing out here by myself. Very, as I kind of hit a questionable chip there. Very quiet setting, not crowded at all. And this is a long putt to try to save par. Mostly showing you this one just so you can check out the scene here. All right, so here's what happened on the front 9. I showed you hole number 8. That was a bogey. I did not even show you hole number 9, where I hit a tree on the right side and 3 double bogeys plus 8. Okay, so goals were not really achieved here on the front 9. However, a score of 41 does give me a chance, and a reasonable chance, to break 80, right? I only need about a 38, right? Okay. Trying to keep that in mind here as I replay the course again, flipping the tee. So this one is a blue tee attempt at hole number 10. A narrow miss at par. Did not play hole number 11 here as well as I had played hole number 2. Same hole. Different result. Long par putt. I'm just not quite capturing the vibe still. So now I'm 10 over par. At this point, I was like, man, I don't know if I can recover this round. I was starting to have evil thoughts, like I'm going to put a bad swing on this ball. But then, that was the shot right there that turned Dr. Otten around for the day. I didn't know it at the time. I just thought, hey, I just hit a nice chip. All right, did something right. But I was about to get into the zone at Chevy Chase Country Club. Here's a regular green in regulation on hole number 13. A decent lag putt, a tap in par. All right, 2 in a row. Let's see if I could keep it going. This hole, this is 14. The long par 3 from the black tees. I'm hitting 3-wood now into a par 3. Avoiding that left side bunker again. Worthy of a fist bump. Fist pump, that is. To avoid those bunkers on this hole. And the first time through in the front 9, I got stuck with a chunky chip. This one was a puttable birdie attempt, but I left it pretty short. Can I break through and par this one? Oh, that was good. Okay, 3 pars in a row. This is the alternative par 3 here, hole number 15. So there's one hole here on this course. You have an alternate green, same tee box. Hole number 6 in the front 9. Hole number 15 on the back. And this was a perfect pitching wedge. For a fleeting moment, I was like, it's going right at the flag. I got a hole-in-one chance. Well, it flew the flag just a little bit over. So I was feeling good now. I was like, I can make this birdie. Well, that was a slick downhill putt. Don't get too excited. Can I make the tricky comebacker for par? I can. 4 pars in a row. Let's keep it going. I hit a great tee shot on 16, and this 9-iron, I had the thought that we all want on the golf course or really in any sport. I was like, I'm owning this right now. I know this shot is going to be good. Ball slightly above my feet. I know exactly how to hit this ball, and I did. So it just took about 4 holes or so, and I got into the flow. And a birdie putt that I thought I was going to make, but it turned at the last minute. Still 2 pars, hole number 7, hole number 16. 2 pars in this hole. Whew, that's good stuff. So I am stuck at plus 10. This is 5 pars in a row going into hole number 17. Still feeling the good vibes I have, after some delay, captured the good vibes. This is a 5-iron that I hit pure. Oh, golf is so much fun when you're hitting the ball well. And when you hit the ball poorly, as I often do, it makes it feel even better when you hit it well. You appreciate it that much more. Okay, this is a 2-putt attempt for par. By the way, you might have noticed that the greens are a little bit punched here. They were recovering from aeration a bit, but still rolling clean. All right, a 2-putt par on 17. 6 pars in a row going into 18. Here's a look at those trees on the right side that I hit the first time through. But the second time through, I just blasted this drive. I hit this one all the way to Pasadena. I was feeling so good. And I'm left, and this was a blue tee hole, so I'm left with just a short chip to the green. Into the sun here with the clubhouse in the back. A clean chip right over the flag. And watch this. This is a birdie opportunity, hole number 18, to get back to plus 9. And it's almost in. Oh, I left it right on the lip. I was chuckling about this one because that was like, if you wait for it, maybe it's going to fall. No, it wasn't going to fall. Oh, but 7 pars in a row to finish. I cannot complain. Whew. The breaking 80 goal has been achieved. I ended up with a 77 and a 36 on the back 9, holding steady, playing even par golf from 12 through 18. All right. So, goals have been achieved. I did not break par, and I did not have a very good front 9. But the back 9 brought it back, and let's talk in part 2 here about what that all felt like.